All right, good evening, everyone. We are going to be continuing the Flux campaign. I am Tony. I normally play Puck as a player, but today I am the DM. Last session, we ended in the middle of combat, and essentially what had happened was we just got back to Flux and just recouped a little bit, and then spoke with Narak, and essentially Narak was apologizing for just stealing everyone from their places and whatnot, and gave the opportunity to send everyone, get a touch of home again. And the group prepared for going to Lokar's place because it was the freshest in Narak's mind. And after some brief preparation and a slightly crooked portal, they had teleported into Lokar's world, but they also teleported right in the middle of a skirmish. Now they're just trying to get heads or tails and not die. So. Let's go to a roll call.
I'm Sarah. I play Isabel, Flick, Axel, and Kyle.
I'm Jackie. I play Silva, a no ranger, with her beast companion, White Tiger, Snowflake.
Charlie playing the Goliath Barbarian Bardus.
Eric, and playing the Tortle Paladin Lokar.
I'm Steve, and I'm playing the Drow Half-Elf Rogue Theos.
I'm Dominic. I play Anoran, the Elf Cleric.
All right. So, let's get back to it. All right. So, we are in the middle of combat. Get back into combat feelings.
I would just like to ask, wasn't last time one of the elves shot an arrow out of his butt, and then you rolled a nat 20 for that?
God.
I just want to make
It's
sure
been
that's
2
on the
weeks,
record.
And now that's fresh in our head. All right.
Yes.
I want it on record.
Yes, there are 2 Canadians in the group. They're the only skilled archer. They are the expert farchers.
I won't be able to do the voice because it requires volume, and my daughter is asleep. So
yes, that particular talent, it's not often used. Let's hope it just inspired the other archers to actually hit something.
Oh.
Anyway, so just to get everyone's bearings again. So last we left off, Bardus is standing at the ready, near the tree line, about 10 feet away from it. Everyone else, let's see, Lokar is now in the lines with the charging turtles. There are orcs essentially colliding in his, rampaging in his direction. The others, Anoran and Silva and Theus, are hiding or running to the wood. They're almost into the tree line. There seems to be a small little party of goblins about to join them with her. They're heading toward the forest too. So, the top of a niche.
Really?
A niche would be the Steve, the Theus. So you're just about in the tree line.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much to your right, you just see a whole bunch of goblins. You can tell that the forest ahead of you is actually more jungle-like. It's not going to be easy terrain to run through and get around in, but it's there. The ground, by the way, that you're running across is a little bit loose, but it's kind of rocky and got some mud.
How wonderful.
Yes.
Well, I don't need to go deep into it. I just want to get behind a tree so I'm not in clear sight of either side. Is there any sizable trees that I could possibly duck behind within my movement?
Yeah, there are quite a few trees. I'd say that within your eyesight, you could find quite a few that are about maybe 2-3 feet wide. But there are a lot of overgrowth like bushes and stuff that are kind of at the edge.
How large are the bushes?
The bushes and small saplings are probably just around, chest height. It's just the edge of the tree line, that's all. It's not like this is a cleaned park or something.
Okay, well then, if I can, I will go ahead and move to take cover in the shrubbery.
Alright. So, you take cover in pretty much the very edge in this shrubbery.
And do I still have my action open to me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, I will take another shot at the orcs and goblin. I guess I'll go for the same orc I went for last time if he's still up.
Alright, so...
It has been 2 weeks, I don't remember who died.
Yeah, so there's a very long intercession there. Pretty much there are 4 orcs that you see right now. One took a hit. So are you going for that one? He was kind of
Yes.
head of the pack.
Yes,
Alright.
we will go for him. Oh, do I have advantage on the attack still?
He kind of knows that you're in that
I'm there.
direction.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, he's about to gesture some more of them to go in your direction. You can see that
Okay.
he's starting to turn to the right towards the other orcs.
I will use my bonus action to use insightful fighting. He has to make a deception check, and I make an insight check. And if I win, I get to still deal sneak attack damage during my attacks for up to 10 minutes.
Okay. Feel free to do that.
So he needs to roll deception, my insight, and that's a nat 20!
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeehaw!
He needs to roll deception. I need to get the deception of an orc.
Tony, do you think you can beat a 27? Is he that deceptive?
Alright, I'm just gonna roll and... Yeah, he rolled well, but no.
Alright, and now I will roll to attack. Now that's a lot less great. That's only a... Where's my attacks? There's my attacks. That's only a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that was with bow, so 6 plus an extra 2d6 for sneak attack. Oh, and I rolled 3 6s! He takes 18... He takes 20 damage.
Okay.
You didn't
Yeah.
pre-set up like a inverted pentagram or something before starting this game, did you?
Look, I might have gone to the gym today and sold my soul while they were offering the milkshakes and whatnot. I don't know.
So what you see is that the orc is about to gesture to the right, and he is looking in your general direction, but then he squints for a second because he just lost track of you in the wood, and then all of a sudden an arrow just pelts him in the arm, his right arm that he was using to point, and just spins him. And he's not even facing the same direction. He's facing the back line now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that clearly hurt him.
All right, and I will...
He's not down, but he looks like he just took a hell of a hit.
I will stay behind the shrubbery and assume that all of the rest of my rolls tonight will be terrible.
Good assumption.
All right. Up next is Silva. You are also headed towards the wood.
Yep,
I
so
put
I'm
a nice
probably
picture in
gonna
the Discord.
follow suit and also find it. Well, I'd probably get by with a bush. Kind of shoot
Okay.
from behind. I don't get any bonus, but just for flavor. And I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark that same orc.
God, I feel sorry for that guy.
Attack with my bow.
Well, he shouldn't be pointing. It's not polite.
Oh, this is an orc. No wonder they're taking a little bit more to take down.
A 24.
That hits. he's not even facing the same direction. So
So 10 damage.
all right, pretty much as he is spun and he has it in his arm and he's facing the wrong direction, you hit him right in the spine, and he just falls.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Thumbs up.
So now it's 4 orcs.
All right. Now there are 3 orcs because one was shot in the head with an ass arrow.
Oh, that's right.
All right, so at least 3 orcs that you see. But right now we have the goblins. They are charging into the wood. Where are they? So pretty much they just start getting in the line of the wood. Okay, so pretty much they're at the tree line now. But they are going to take some pot shots at you guys. So right now, Flick and Norin are the ones that are exposed. Silva and Theus are pretty much kind of hard to hit now. Bardus is a bit intimidating, so they're letting the orcs handle him. All right, so Goblin shoots at Flick and hits with a 15.
Yes.
Okay, and 1d6. 6 damage.
Cool.
So pretty much one of them hits you right in the shoulder because you're kind of facing the whole mess, and it just hits you in the left shoulder. Or right shoulder because you're running. Alright, and then another one goes for Dom. Anoran just completely whiffs. It pretty much goes right to the tree line and just pegs a tree right next to Silva, but just a complete whiff. Another one aims for Anoran, hits with a 18.
Ouch.
And hits for 5 damage. And pretty much that one hits you in the leg, just pretty much the top of the calf.
Ow.
And shoot, I lost track already. That one completely whiffs. That one hits. So Flick, it's 5. So
Excuse me?
Pretty much you get hit in the side again by another arrow. It sounds like Axel's out now. Anyway, that was it. Pretty much the goblins have made their pot shots. They're now pretty much at the tree line, not quite in it yet. And it is now Bardus' turn. So, Bardus, you now have a whole bunch of goblins now to your 7 o'clock. And the orcs are to your 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. The
How far is
to
each?
your right.
Wait, what?
All the turtles to your 2 o'clock.
How far are the goblins and orcs from me?
I'd say that the goblin, let's go with 30-30. So you're kind of in the center. The goblins are 33 back and to the left of you. The orcs are about 30 feet front and to the left of you. If you're facing the center of combat.
How many orcs are left?
There are currently 3 standing. They do notice your direction now.
Oh, they're aware of my current direction?
Yeah, because they just saw the one in front of them that was about to lead them get pegged. You're also just a really tall guy standing in the middle of a clearing.
Let's see. I will move towards the. Let's see. Goblins are being attacking, and my goal was to protect my friends, so I will go after the goblins. They're 30 feet away.
Back and to the left of you.
All right. I'm going to break tradition and draw my large-sized morning star while I move in that direction. And why not rage? We can rage. I haven't raged lately. And I'm going to swing that gigantic morning star at a goblin's face. Well, probably the back of the head.
All right, so you get right up there. You see them see you charging, and then they start to cower. Now they just want to get into the trees now for fear. But all right, are you gonna attack? I'm assuming.
Yes. Sorry, push to talk. My dice roll doesn't come through. Forget. I get advantage technically. Okay, so 25 to hit.
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm not prepared. Any D8s? Where are my D8s? Little man's been playing with my dice. Oh, there they are. Okay, we're good. I got it. That's 12. No, wait, no. Sorry. I can add 10 damage.
All right. Let me just do a quick thing here. Okay. So pretty much, you hit him, and he pretty much is about to cower, and you hit him across the head. You knock his little helmet clear off into the wood, and he pretty much falls to the ground, and he's just on his hands and knees.
4!
And you can tell he's not dead yet, but he wish he who was.
I wish he was, but all right.
All right, so is that what you get to do?
Yeah, that is everything for me. Oh, it was 12 damage because of 2 melee strength. Whatever, 10 damage. I messed up. I'll remember for rage next time. Yeah. So that's all I can do.
All right, so is it 10 or 12?
Don't worry about it. It's 10 because I messed up. Move on.
Okay. So he feels like that blow could have just ended him, but did not then. Anyway, up next in Inish is Flick. So Flick, you see that Bard has just charged the goblins that are running into the wood with you, and he just knocked one clear to the ground.
How far are we from the tree line now?
You're probably about 5-10 feet away. That's it.
Yeah, I want to find a tree to hide behind.
All right. I go ahead. You'll hide behind a tree. Just watch your step. Make sure you don't trip any vines or branches.
And I'll blindly take a pot shot. Because
Blindly. How blindly? Like blindly in the correct direction, or blindly in any direction?
Well, I rolled a 20.
Not so blind.
Blindly with the total Zen-like state.
Okay. All right. So blindly in the direction of the goblins, the orcs, the ogres. What?
Blindly in the direction of the things that hit me.
All
An
right, the
arrow.
things that hit you would be the goblins then. So if you rolled a 20, let me just pick out which one. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage then.
6 damage.
All right, so pretty much, even though he is bent on the knee and at the, bent over, you essentially skewer him with an arrow as he essentially goes to look up at Bardis. You just send an arrow clean through him, and he is gone. The one that Bardis just did, you just kill stole.
Look at that! I'm still gonna hide behind this tree.
Bardis just stands there dumbfounded, like, nice. She's hiding again.
Yeah. So, up next after that. Oh, you don't want to do anything else? I believe. So you moved. You attacked.
I'm done.
Yeah, you're done.
She's got her
Up
blanket.
next,
Good.
Anoran. So Anoran, you're also near the tree line. Pretty much, you're the only one of the group now that is just standing in front of the tree line. In the center, at least.
All right. So how many orcs are up again? I'm sorry.
Right now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, sorry, that one's 0. That one's dead. 3. So there are 3 orcs.
I'm gonna try. Because I have to try at least once a combat, and I swear to God, I will hit it this time. I'm gonna guided bolt the one closest to me.
Okay. So the one closest to you. Go ahead.
Remember,
What did you say?
I have to get my dice roller app out because I left my dice on the kitchen table and
Those
put
are
them on the couch, and I'm
so
not
trustworthy. Pause for effect. Do 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 do.
Now loading.
Yes.
Does an 8 hit?
Sorry. So what happens is your guided bolt is misguided.
Yes.
And
That was a beautiful
just
pun.
completely goes between the orcs rather than at an orc.
That really doesn't work out so well.
I don't think I've actually hit a thing with guided bolt this entire campaign. I've tried, but I haven't.
Have you hit
Alright.
anything this entire campaign?
I actually managed 3 solid scorched rays the other session. I just can't hit anything with the guided bolt. Its name is very misleading.
Alright, up next are the orcs. So pretty much the orcs have realized that their numbers have been fairly cut down. So they're actually going to go charge towards the wood. Essentially, you see one of the orcs just raise his axe in the air and then essentially points the orcs towards the jungle direction, and then takes his other hand and then kind of gives a come along motion to run and go with him. But he's not really aiming that towards the orcs because they're just on the wrong side. So pretty much you can tell by the motion he's actually gesturing the Minotaur. Anyway, so the orcs start running towards you. And they run, and they have about 30 feet until they get to you. But as they're running towards you, they grab behind them, 2 of them at least, grab javelins and then try and chuck them. And right now, the only 2 that are exposed is one Anoran and one Bardis. All right, so one goes right at Bardis and just completely whiffs and goes into the trees. And then the other one goes towards Anoran and hits with an 18.
This disappoints me.
It disappoints you.
Yes.
It disappoints you with 3 piercing damage. So you have 2 arrows in the leg and 1 in the shoulder. Javelin in the shoulder.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm. Let me just check real quick. And the one that... Yeah, it is one of the orcs, like you almost hit him with the guided bolt, but you completely whiffed, so... after that, please, the elves. Alright, so the elves take their shots, and... I'm just rolling a bit. So about... Alright, so they fire, and they are not firing at the orcs. They are more distracted by the ogres. And the Minotaur, they peg them for various bits of damage. 5, 4. Alright, so pretty much the ogres are getting pelted with a whole bunch of arrows. They're starting to look a little pincushiony. You can tell that about 2 or 3 of them are still completely just whiffing. Yes. So, and then after that, let me just do adjusting hit points. So, after that, the Turtles. So the Turtles are with Lokar.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much, well, they were charging by the time that you were going. So they are going to continue running forward.
That's fine. I wanted them to kind of go ahead anyhow.
And so as a line, they go forward. I'm not sure if I actually gave them any ranged weapons. Pretty much they're just ready with swords and shields. They didn't really bring any ranged. So they're just trying to form a line. The elves are their ranged units. After that are the ogres. So the ogres are not actually charging. What you actually see is they start reaching behind them, and you can tell behind them there's actually a giant quiver, and they actually have a large amount of javelins, and they are going to essentially act as artillery. 3 of the ogres throw into the lines of the Turtles, and that one completely misses, but I'll see if it... Lokar does a 16 hit.
Nope.
So pretty much one of the javelins just completely goes past the line and just completely goes right next to you, but completely misses the targets they were aiming for. Another one, you can see that it pegs one of the Turtles in the center, and it does quite a bit of hit to him. Pretty much just pins him to the ground. And then the last one...
Did it kill him?
No, it did not kill him, but you can tell that that was a hell of a blow. And then the other one pretty much hits and does a decent amount, but nowhere near as bad as that other one. So pretty much just grazes his shell, chips off one of the hexes. It just breaks the shell. And after that, it is the Minotaur. So pretty much the Minotaur they start moving, and they actually go past the ogres, and they are, with their heads down, charging. And how fast could they go? They charge 80 feet, and they're only 40 feet away. So, okay. They're charging through the center line, so pretty much one of them is going through and just completely just leaps over the turtle line, and then the other one just essentially goes between some of the turtles, but just knocks them completely to the side and hits them for quite a bit of damage.
Is one going by me that I could get an opportunity of attack?
The one that is left over is pretty much charging past you, because you are about, what was it, about 20 feet past the line, and he was just leaping past them with his full double speed, just running over them, not actually running into them. Just trying to hit the guys. Okay. So pretty much you see two of the turtles just get thrown, and they're on the ground. And they look like they are not getting up right now. All right, so pretty much one of the Minotaur is going right past you.
Do I get an attack of opportunity or no?
Yeah, if you lean to your right.
Okay.
If you essentially swing to your right, he looks like he's ignoring you, and his intent is to hit the back line of the elves. He's not even looking at you.
Okay. I'll swing at him for a 10.
All right, so you go to go essentially you go ole. He just goes right past you. You were trying to hit him, but he was faster than your. You use an axe, right?
No, I use a sword.
Sword. So pretty much you were going to go for kind of like a sweeping slash, but essentially he was going with such speed that you just didn't catch up with it. So pretty much just goes right past you.
Okay.
And so he'll end his turn about 10 feet past you, but still not aiming towards you, and frankly didn't notice you
Okay.
for the most part. But now it's your turn.
Okay, so the other turtles are ahead of me.
Yes, they're about 20 feet in front of you. And then you have one Minotaur about 10 feet behind you running past.
But it's only the one Minotaur that broke the line?
One ran into the line and knocked several turtles to the side. Another one leapt over the line and is charging the elves.
Okay, but there is one kind of in the middle of the turtle line.
Yes,
like, in
it's
theory,
active.
threatening the turtles that are there.
Yes. He hasn't quite got up from all fours yet, but he's there.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to that one. Will I be able to reach it?
Yeah, you would. He's pretty much turned towards the turtles a little bit. He's not like full back exposed to you, but he's turned towards the line.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna head over to him then.
All right.
And I am going to... I don't know if it's worth using anything to... Oh, that's really tempting. Well, maybe not. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and strike at him.
All right, feel free.
Come on, hit. Ooh. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And I will do D8 go. 9 damage to him.
All right, so pretty much you hit him in his flank, and it makes a decent gouge. Let me see, 9. All right. You can tell though that it didn't. He's expecting more hits.
Okay.
But he's not expecting hits from your direction.
Okay.
So.
That's fine. I don't think there's anything I can do as a bonus action per se that's decent. So
Yeah.
I guess that's my turn.
All right. Next in Ish, Terrence and Philip are just making fart jokes, and it's back to Theos.
All right. I guess I will turn my bow on the Minotaur instead of try to break the line around the elves and shoot them.
All right. So
I'm gonna
You're
shoot
shooting
into.
the-
I'm gonna shoot at the Minotaur.
the one that's headed towards the elves.
Yeah.
All right. So pretty much he is not looking at you at all. His sights are currently set on the elves.
So sneak attack, advantage. Let's roll, baby. Crit. That is a 16 plus 4. That's a 20 to hit.
Yes, that hits. So pretty much you peg him, and the side.
Only 13 damage this time.
All right. All right. So, pretty much.
And then bonus action hide.
All right. Pretty
And
much
that
he
is-
sees to his right, sees an arrow, but figures it's from the elves.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a 21 stealth check in case you wanted.
All right. Well, I can see. No, he does not see you. He thinks it's definitely from the elves. Up next is Silva.
Can you remind me what's coming at us into the
So-
forest?
What's coming at you now is you have 3 orcs running towards you, towards the woods. You have the goblins already in line of the woods, and other than that, the ogres and minotaur are focused on the combat in front of them right now.
There with the elves and the...
Well, yeah, they're not headed towards you right now.
How many
So
goblins?
it's there are currently 4 that you saw still moving towards the wood. 3 and 4. So 3 orcs, 4 goblins.
Have any of the goblins been hit?
That are still alive? No.
Yeah. Have any of the orcs? I don't think so.
Orcs, one of them has an arrow in the shoulder.
Okay, I'll go towards that one. I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark him.
So you're leaving the wood?
He's not in the wood?
No, they're approaching. They're kind of headed towards Bardis right now.
Can I not reach
But-
him?
You can reach them, it's just that you have to leave the woods. You have to leave the jungle, the tree line.
Because I can't reach him? Why would I have to leave?
Are you swinging at them or shooting?
Sorry, shooting.
Yeah, okay, then you're shooting, you can hit them.
Oh, okay. 16?
On one of the orcs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One that
are
had
you-
the arrow.
yeah, you hit.
Okay. Ten.
Alright, so pretty much that one hits him in the, we'll say it, running towards you. He has an arrow in his shoulder. You hit him pretty much on the same shoulder, on the arming one, the pointing one. He's still, his arm for swinging at people is still just dandy.
That's all I got. I'm gonna
All right.
get in my bush or tree or
Alright, after that is Flick. Another extremely accurate, deadly, random potshot.
So what's coming at us again?
You see the orcs charging. The goblins are pretty much already in the line. So they're going to be coming at you through the forest, it seems. Pretty much, if you look to your left, you're facing the clearing. You look to your left, you'll see Bardus standing near the line of the trees, and the goblins have just run into it. And then you see a whole bunch of orcs charging him from his rear.
Okay. I will take another pot shot at whatever's closest.
Okay.
20.
20 will nail one of them.
6 for damage.
All right. So pretty much you hit one of the orcs that had not been hit yet. You hit him in the side, the obliques. But he's still charging. You can see it is raging. And then after that, I'm assuming you're going back to sneak behind a tree.
Hiding, yes.
Yeah. And then Anoran, you're in front of the tree line as well.
Yes, sir.
But it's your turn.
All right, so I don't know. I don't know if I've already done it, but I'm gonna pull out my sword and shield.
Mm-hmm.
The orcs are at the tree line now, right?
They're about there. They're maybe like about 10 feet behind Bardus, we'll say. I don't have a battle map per se. Trying to keep good track of it though.
And Bardus is up there next to them, right?
Yeah, but he's not facing them right now. He was facing the goblins as they head into the trees.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna move up to cover Bardus's flank, and that puts me in proximity. That puts me next to the orcs, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah.
All right, so then I'm going to swing my sword.
Okay, you swing your sword.
Dramatic silence.
I don't think we heard you.
He said dramatic silence.
Oh.
Does a 12 hit?
No. No, it
Is that your dice rolling app again?
Yes. Well, this time it rolled 3 times what it rolled last time.
So, as you swing, it's the one that has not been hit yet, and you can see that you're about to hit him in the head, and he just ducks his head a little bit, and he immediately turns towards you, and it's his turn to attack, and he rolls to hit. Let's see. Let's just say, all right, so he was also tossing a javelin before, so is it any kind of bonus action if they draw a weapon? Like, does he get an attack of opportunity for drawing in front of him? Because he had his axe to his side and he was tossing javelins.
I can't recall. I know that if he doesn't have quick draw, it'll be actually an action, so he wouldn't be able to attack, I think.
All right, so pretty much.
But that's in 3.5. I'm not sure about 5th.
Pretty much what I'll have him do then is that he ducks to the right, and you miss him. But as he's ducking, he's drawing his axe, and then the other orcs just continue heading towards Bardus, but you can see that they're no longer reaching for their jab. They are reaching for the axes, and they are going to actually swing. So pretty much 2 orcs go and charge Bardus from the back. All right, one just completely leaps and just bumps you into the shoulder, but doesn't actually hit you. He pretty much overswung, and his shoulder bumped into yours. The other one.
Tink.
The other one.
Slow turn, evil eye glare.
The other one, 16. Pretty much runs into your back, but pretty much was going to swing and just essentially just doesn't hit right at all. And so you just get another thud in the back. So you get hit in the right shoulder and then the thud in the back, but it didn't hurt as it didn't break skin or anything like that. It just imagine some toddlers trying to tackle you really hard, but yeah, they whiffed. Elves go. Elves are terrible. Oh my god. Okay, one of them hits. And another hits, okay.
Was
so
it
pretty
an
much
shot?
No,
Was it
they're
with
still
his
making
butt?
fart jokes. They're still fart joking. Oh, that was an ass shot. Okay. That
Are
was
all
I
good
think that
shots.
was Philip trying to show off Terrence. So we'll say that the ogres continue to get pelted. So I'm just going to do this. So essentially you see a volley. A whole bunch of the arrows just completely fall short. But you see two of the arrows hit two of the ogres. Separate ones, and they kind of hit them in the arms, but it didn't terribly do much. And then one of them hit the Minotaur right in the pec, and it left a little gas trail.
Huh? Not the pack.
So it's the one that is still in a tortle line. So pretty much a gaseous arrow hit him. Okay. Tortle's turn. They all turn towards the Minotaur and whiff, death save, no. That one hits. So pretty much they're trying to just wail on the Minotaur. One of them hits, just going to give him the same as that. Hits the Minotaur in the back, and that one just completely whiffs. So pretty much they are all turned towards their line is kind of broken because they don't really need to uphold it anymore because the orcs aren't actually charging them anymore. They're kind of just trying to focus fire on the Minotaur that's in the middle of the group. The ogres continue to act as artillery and toss javelins. One of them completely misses. Another one actually has turned to the right and is going to toss it towards the direction of Bardis and Anoran. And let's see, he misses. So pretty much you see a fairly large javelin just land about 2 feet in front of you, Bardis. The javelin's about the same size as you. Not in terms of width, but height. It's pretty much like a spear, almost. And last one pretty much goes and hits one of the turtles. And it does 4 plus. It does 14. And so pretty much just skewers a turtle. So pretty much hits one on the end, and as he's running towards the Minotaur, and just pegs him. The spear is just going clear through him, or javelin's going clear through him, and he slumps over. The Minotaur is now up and swinging at the various turtles around him. Essentially, doesn't get terribly many attacks though, right? Yeah. Nails that one. And does 3 plus 7 plus. And pretty much nails one of the turtles. but he is standing very resiliently. And that's it. He only gets one good swing off. Oh, he gets advantage. Okay. All right. So, and then the other Minotaur charges the elves, and just completely, I believe, breaks through the line, and you can see the elves fly, and you can see two of the elves, the one to his left and right, they're not getting up. They look like they've been hurt really badly.
Looks like we're losing.
Not really, actually. It's just that you just need to deal with the Minotaur. Actually, up next is Eric Lokar. So pretty much the one Minotaur had continued onto the elf. You see the Minotaur in front of you has taken a few hits.
Okay.
And then you see the ogres behind them tossing javelins.
All right. Well, I'm going balls to the wall on that one Minotaur. So
All right.
Roll
I'm gonna
better
try to
than
hit him again. That's not better. That is a 12.
You're going to charge, but unfortunately the fray of turtles all around this Minotaur make it difficult to reach with the sword. Essentially, they're body blocking you.
This is disappointing. It sucks to whiff.
Let's see. Fart jokes. Back to Theos.
Did you skip Bardus?
Oh, did I? The goblins. Oh, Jackie. So go ahead, Bardus. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't bashed anything
Shit.
this round.
No, if I skipped you, then I also skipped Flick and Anoran. Yeah.
No, you went Flick. I believe you went Flick then Anoran, and I was confused.
Sorry. All right.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's cool. Well,
Pretty much you have
like
two.
5 giant barbarian.
Yeah, you
Like
have
right there.
essentially one orc to your right, just his axe is in the ground, and then you felt a thud in your back. And then the goblins, you see little heads running into the jungle.
right, the two that bumped into me from behind give the slow, evil eye, like disappointed parent look as I turn around. And and I'm just gonna swing because I'm mad.
Okay.
I turn towards the left. I don't know. I'll hit the one on my right when I flip around.
All right. So the one right behind you, or the one to your right?
The one to my right. He's the one who hit me first, right?
He's the one that hit your shoulder, like shoulder bumped you.
All right. Oh wait.
Kill him.
Thank God I get advantage. Holy crap! I went from a 2 to an 18. Oh my God. All right. So that's just advantage. That's right. Yeah. No pluses. So 22 to hit.
Yes, that hits him quite well.
All right, and then he is not
What are you using?
Actually, it's the same damage. Oh, so he takes 12. This time he's going to take 12 because I'm going to remember to add the damn +2.
You don't want to be killstone again?
I mean, I can't really be mad at that kind of shot. I mean,
all right. So, what kind of weapon are you using?
the large size Morningstar.
So pretty much, you swing down, and he's kind of like leaning towards the ground because you nail him in his left shoulder, which is holding the hilt of his axe, and you can hear a crack as it goes. And just it doesn't feel like it's giving much resistance to the Morningstar. And he screams in pain.
Nobody resists the Morningstar.
At all.
All right. Anything else?
Because I'm raging, I have to.
All right, and then Flick did a pot shot, and Norn. Okay. So, all right, we go on to the next round or potty break? What do you guys want?
Up to you.
Let's go one more round and then
I'm good for one more round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do one more round and then we'll break.
All right. So, up next then is Theus.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna shoot that Minotaur again.
Yes, shoot some minotaurs. Let's kill some minotaurs here.
Yeah, the Minotaurs are the HP tanks.
No, this one still hasn't noticed me, right?
Yeah, it's the one elves. You just saw the 2 elves just fly.
Natural 20!
Oh,
All right,
God.
that hits.
Wish I could hit that.
Well, I'm yeah, it's because I took the elven accuracy, which basically lets me re-roll a die anytime I'm using a finesse or ranged weapon, and I have advantage on the attack. And if I'm hiding and he doesn't see me, I have advantage.
It's like triple advantage.
No, it's the pentagram and the whole 666 thing. We went over this already.
All right.
So that is 7, 10, 10 times 2
What?
is 20. So 22 damage.
10 times what?
I critted.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20, so it's the dice rolled times 2 plus my modifier.
I thought you were multiplying by 10.
10, yeah.
That's why I got confused.
No, by 2. By 2.
What ability is that?
It's like multipliers. I didn't know we had that.
Elven accuracy is very broken. I mean, times 10. Let's go.
All right.
That
So
hit is very effective.
yes, it is. All right. Is that so? Pretty much, you hit him, and it hits him right in the neck, and he is going to roll to see where that came from.
Bonus action, hide!
All right. So, how well do you
Shit!
hide?
Shit!
Because he
That's-
looks very well right now. And he's looking in the direction.
That's only an 11?
He rolled higher than that.
I know. You know what,
got his
after
attention.
After getting shot in the neck for 22 points of damage, I think he's allowed to see me.
Yeah. He saw where that came from. And he's like, all right, third bush from the left.
Meep!
Silva, you're
I'm
up.
gonna Stick with my orc. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Oh, wait, can I move?
You can move. You kind of feel a glare at the back of wherever, like you feel a glare right now.
I will take whatever movement I have to back up behind an actual tree this time, now that I know that he sees me.
Mm-hmm. All right, now you're behind something solid, not something that'll get trampled.
Yes.
By a minotaur.
So, Silva, you're up.
Yep, I'm gonna shoot again at that orc.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 25 to hit.
All right, that definitely hits.
With another 10 damage.
You can see that this orc is hurting fairly badly. Pretty much, this is the one that bumped into his back, Bardis's back, and you just hit him in the side, left side, and he's just looking down at the arrow and just not sure where that came from. Actually, he's gonna try and look real quick. He does see you, but he also saw his friend just get his arm snapped, so he's gonna focus on the guy in front of him. Goblins start charging at you guys through the wood. They're small little things. So you let's see who's in the wood. Essentially, all right. So you guys hear some skittering and yipping and whatnot. All of a sudden, Flick, 2 little goblins jump out right next to you and just start trying to stab at you.
What?
Thought they were making blue names.
Okay.
No.
Surprise!
This one is a 12 to hit,
Nope.
and this one is a 20 to hit. So pretty much this one hits you in the ankle for 3 damage.
I'm gonna bite your ankles.
But you can hear some additional skittering, but you can tell they're kind of running past you. Let's see. All of a sudden, then Silva, one goblin jumps at you
What?
from the wood. Completely whiffs though. Essentially, just leaps past you, kind of just right in front of you, but is just missing. And then Theus, there.
Snowflake growled at him.
You kind of just see him coming towards you, but he doesn't.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the end of that, Tony. What'd you say?
There's another goblin coming towards you, but he doesn't see you. He's looking to the left at the goblin just charged Silva, but is not currently looking at you, but he's charging in your direction.
All right, well, I have to wait for the pass to have advantage, so I'll wait.
Alright.
Apologies. It appears that during our Discord chat, we actually had a disconnection from our recording software. So this is me just bridging that gap. I believe that what happened in the middle here was Bardis started an attack. I don't think there was actually more than about 30 seconds of audio loss, but continuing on with the last 10 minutes or so of the podcast, here you go.
What happens next?
And I continue my swinging motion
The answer is
around
violence.
and nail the orc behind Bardis that has the arrow on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So I will roll. I am angry. Super duper. Oh man, I love advantage. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
So. Ooh. And oh my god, I just rolled a nat 20 again. Should I go for 3?
Sure.
Can I just smash his head in? No, that's a 3. Damn.
You got greedy.
Alright, so 4, 8. I have to do math now. 11, 12, 13. It's just the dice that get doubled, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 8, 16, 19, 21. I spin around and smash him for 21 damage.
Yeah. All right. So, and you rolled 2 nat 20s?
I mean,
The
technically.
attack was at 20.
All right. Well, anyway, so pretty much what happens is you see this orc. He's currently looking down to his left side and just looking at this arrow, and then he looks up right at you. So you are swinging down with your Morning Star, and you just smash him into the ground. And by the shape of his head, he's not getting up anymore. And after that is Flick.
How many are there still?
There is one broken orc on the ground. One orc that I completely forgot about and just everyone doesn't care about.
Oh, poor
The
guy.
loneliest orc.
There are still 4 ogres and 2 minotaur. And then the goblins, you have 2 of them on you.
I got 2 of them on me? I thought they took off.
No, there's 2 goblins on you, 1 on Silva, and 1 running towards Theos.
Alright, well, I'm going to attack the thingies on me to shake them off.
Well, yeah, they're not on you. They're attacking you.
Okay.
But actually, one maybe did an ankle bite.
Okay. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
And it's going to be 8 damage.
All right. What are you using?
The short bow.
All right. So pretty much, the one that just swung at you, you just unleash an arrow at point blank range, and just kill it right on the spot. Essentially, it hits your ankle, goes out to turn, and then you release an arrow, hits it right in the chest. It was point blank. You got it.
Ew. Ew.
And right now you still have another goblin that just is to the right, just completely whiffed and just lost his body down there. Just skitters. And Anoran?
Alright. Quick question. How many creatures are within a 30-foot radius of me?
Okay, so you're next to Bardis. There is, I'd say they're in the 30-foot radius of you, since you're somewhat near the tree line. There's Bardis, you, the orc that's on the ground, the fully unhit orc that everyone forgot about is just in the range. You got also Flick and the one remaining goblin in a tree line that's technically in that radius. And then maybe Silva, but I'm not sure.
Alright, I'm gonna do Radiance of Dawn. It's basically any hostile creature within 30 feet of me needs to make a con save or get hit by 2d10 plus 4 damage. So
Okay.
roll me they need a 13 con.
All right. So, do they have to have line of sight? Like, do the ones in the trees have any issue with this, or?
Basically, anything that doesn't have total cover.
All right. I'll double check. Let's see. All right. Well, let's get the easy ones out of the way. So the orc that's on the ground, he gets 8 on the con, so that's 1. And let's get the other orc. He gets a 12. And we'll just hit the goblin in the wood. The goblin in the wood is at a 14. So what was the numbers again?
They need to make a 13.
So the goblin in the wood made it, and then the other orc made it, right?
No, the other orc had a 12.
Yeah, the other orc.
12. All right, so both orcs failed.
Okay, so basically total damage is 11, and anybody that made their con save takes half.
All right, so Flick, the goblin right now in front of you, it just all of a sudden starts shuddering as it looks like some singeing light is hitting him through the tree line. And essentially he starts yipping and yelling, and you can tell that he's starting to back away. Bardis, to you, you look down and to your left, and you see that the orc that is on the ground just all of a sudden starts, the arm that had been broken is now just starting to burn all away, and then he just essentially falters and falls to the ground. And so that orc is actually no longer moving. And then the one orc that had not been hit before, you said 11?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So pretty much you see him, and then he just is holding up his arm, and is just, you can see his arm is just getting burned, and he's trying just to protect his face, and he's trying to move forward, but you can tell it's just bothering him to do it. So in that move, you wiped out you wiped out the orc that was on the ground and damaged the undamaged orc and hurt the goblin that was attacking Flick.
Nice.
Not
Good
mine?
AoE.
Mm-hmm.
Not Silva's?
Sure, why not? Let me roll for that one then. That one also, because I'm having them in the wood, they're not getting hit for the full. So he gets hit, and essentially he also is essentially starting to feel some burning light. And he starts yipping, and you can hear that by the yipping, they actually you can tell that they're starting to be a little bit more skittish. Up next is the final orc, and he's just charging Bardus because that is the only one he sees. He sees two of his dead orc friends right next to him, and he's just going to full on charge you. So he's got his axe out, and he rolls a 17.
Oh. Yeah, that hits if you didn't.
Okay.
Know. Sorry.
9 damage.
Okay.
Alright, so pretty much he's just shouting and roaring, and he hits you with the axe. Pretty much a good hit into the arm, like pretty much cutting a bit of your arm.
Yeah, just a bit, because I'm raging, so I got resistance, so everything's half. So like, yeah, he may be surprised it doesn't go in as deep as he may have thought.
Okay, so pretty much what happens is it goes to hit your arm and just kind of skits off, almost like it's hitting armor, but it's leather armor, and it's just scraping a bit off. All right, so after that, elves, they go and try and fire, and this is where all my bad rolls happen, because they are derpy. And then for some reason, the one that just keeps farting is the one that's great. So pretty much they fire into the Minotaur that's in their line, and they do a little bit of damage. It's starting to look like a little bit like a pincushion, but he's still got his eyes set on the wood. And the Turtles, they're attacking the Minotaur in their line. Miss. That one hit. That one definitely hit. So pretty much, okay. Kind of just rolling a couple and seeing how well it hits. So pretty much the Turtles, the ones that are surrounding him are hitting him, but the ones that are kind of like in the same situation as Lokar, where they can't quite hit, they're blocking going on. They all got these really round shells, and they just can't reach over each other. And so pretty much the one in the line takes... It's just getting all sliced up. And he takes a decent chunk of damage as he's just sliced away. But he is still standing quite strong. Alright. And ogres go. Essentially, they actually break formation. They're no longer grabbing their javelins, and they actually start... you have one ogre face the tree line, and then the other three are just charging the fray of the Minotaur and Turtles. And essentially what they do is, instead of grabbing javelins, they reach behind them, and then they have like a bigger javelin, but it's a great club. And so now they're charging in. Let's just see how far away and how fast they move. Ogres are faster than I thought. Alright, so one ogre will actually be able to just get right up to you, just at swinging range, Bardus, and try and take a swing at you. The 17.
Yeah, that meets.
And so he hits for 2d8 plus 4.
Oof.
13, 17 damage.
Said
Pretty
17?
much 17. You're right at the sweet spot of the smacking distance. Alright. So pretty much they charged, and then the ogres just take some sweeps and they hit the turtles, and pretty much they are doing about equal kind of sweeping things, they hit the ones that are between them and the Minotaur, and they swipe some of them out of the way as they're trying to help out the Minotaur. They're not dying, the turtles, but they are getting swiped to the side.
Okay.
Combat session takes a while, seems.
They do.
Especially the more enemies you have.
Yep.
Lesson learned. Minotaur attack. The Minotaur sees the opening and charges out of the turtle line. And essentially goes towards... essentially does a 10-step back in the direction that has just cleared for him, and then charges into the line.
Can I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, you can. So essentially what happened was he backs up, and you can see that he's actually turning towards you, but he's backing away.
Yeah, it's a net one.
Okay. So, pretty much as he's backing away, your sword goes down right in front of him. And pretty much he would have been hit if he was standing still. But now you can tell that he is going to go forward because he bows his head and he's charging literally at you.
Oh, okay.
So, charge. If the Minotaur moves at least 10 feet, which is fine. Yeah, so he's charging you. It is a over 11. What's his to hit? Does a 18 hit?
It does not.
So pretty much...
Can I just stop him in his tracks?
roll a strength if you want to do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to do an opposed strength on that. So pretty much... I'm sorry,
11?
I asked you to roll. So what happens here is that he bows his head, gets his horns ready, and charges at you. And he is quite clearly going to try and gore you, but you manage to get above him, and you grab his horns, and he is pushing you back. You're not getting hit, but you're kind of just like holding on for the ride.
Okay.
Yeah, so he did not hit you, but he has pushed you back probably about 20 feet as he's just trying to push you, and you're just not goreable.
Okay.
It is your turn now, though. You have a Minotaur by the horns right in front of you.
I'm going to... Yeah, I don't really have anything else to help me hit him, so I'm just gonna, I guess, try to hit him again.
I will give you advantage on this.
Oh, okay.
Because you're literally grabbing him by the horns. You're essentially almost grappling him.
Oh, the advantage definitely helped. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And... that is going to be 9 damage.
Alright.
Hold on. Do I want to spend that? Nah, I'll wait. I really want to Divine Smite it, but I'll wait until I can hopefully crit.
Alright. So pretty much, you have him by the horns, and what you quickly do is just essentially hold on to him with one hand because he's stopped pushing. He's kind of reached the end of his range.
Mm-hmm.
And you essentially take your sword and then just cut to his side, kind of like, like someone beating a rug. And just put a full-length slash of your sword into his side.
Nice.
And then it's the next round. Theus, it's your turn.
We should probably end the episode.
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
Back up.
Yeah.
So next episode.
Yeah, okay. So we'll clean up the rest of combat, hopefully, then. Hopefully.
Yeah,
Yep.
hopefully. I wanted some story bits in here, but I forgot.
Okay.
I hate when
That's
that
fine.
happens when there's a war going on.
Hey, look forward to the next episode where there's story bits and more combat.
Potentially.
Potential.
Yeah, if he remembers. All right. Good night, everybody.
Later,
Love
guys.
you.
Lights.